right. Educational Systems is a program aimed at dealing with recovery of people who, for whatever reason, are not seemingly being able to find their way back into the mainstream of our community.
What kind of people?
Well, there are all kinds. There are people who are out of work, who, because of being a minority person in our society, have used this as a story to keep themselves from being able to function. People with emotional problems, people who have followed patterns of life that are not acceptable, that is, they're not productive, and that's what we mean by acceptable. They do not use themselves creatively, this kind of a thing.
And you've got some things going on in the old Dallas Jefferson Hotel here that designed to help these people.
Right. What we're doing is running what we call recovery or motivational classrooms, in which these are seminars. These are not, we do not use traditional educational methods. We use seminars in which a person is given the experience of controlling his situation, where he can consciously deal with what it means for him to take responsibility for what's going on.
I'm talking with Carlos Allison, Vice President of Educational Systems, here on the second floor of the Wedge Place Hotel. Carlos, I believe we're in one of the seminary rooms?
Yes, this is one of our typical seminary rooms, yes.
Tell me, what is the purpose of the unique arrangement of the tables and chairs?
We use this kind of arrangement. It's more or less a UN arrangement, where we get, there's no one looking at the back of anyone's head. We get total participation. When a student comes into this room, he encounters what we call life. We have an imaginal education approach, or our methodology is built around images. Now, the instructor at the front of the table has nothing to teach. All we are doing is dealing with these people's lives. First, giving them the kind of images to hold them into being, and then giving them the kind of concrete, practical tools, such as psychology and art, philosophy and history, math, whatever they need to concretely ground them into whatever they're trying to get done. But the first, give them the images and the pictures to operate out of. And this kind of seating arrangement gives a total encounter where each person is always confronted with his neighbor. And the teacher is, or whoever's guiding the classroom is there strictly as an enabler to participate in the kind of guide the conversation or the experience.
But the instructors are employees of Educational Systems, are they, right?
Right.
How many such classrooms or seminary rooms do you have in operation right now, Carlos?
We have 6 seminary rooms right now.
Well, let's go see a couple more.
Very good.
I'm now talking, Carlos and I, with Dr. Jack Latham, Director of the Dallas Vocational Adjustment Center here in the Wedge Place. Dr. Latham, what's the nature of your program, sir?
Well, actually, we're in the people business, as you can see. This involves essentially the rehabilitation of emotionally disturbed persons. In the process of this rehabilitation, we present classes and instruction and counseling, evaluation. We try to see each of our people very frequently, and we do maintain a workshop, which is a non-profit organization. It's a non-profit workshop. We do handwork for many companies, as you can see roundabout, and essentially the idea is to help develop attitudes to and for work.
Both lecture-wise and work-wise, is that correct?
Yes. We have formalized classes. We have a curriculum of instruction that we pursue rather diligently, and in many instances our therapy is group therapy, and in other instances it is individual counseling and so on.
What type of activities, work-wise, are your pupils engaged in?
Well, this is an interesting question, for you see around about you we offer at least 5 or 6 at the present time, 5 or 6 different job activities. We're stickering some soap cartons for Procter & Gamble right now. We're doing some work for Michael Engineering Supplies.
You contract these out?
We contract this handwork, yes we do. We have, I suppose, as I said, 30 or 40 clients that furnish us pretty well with all the work that we can do.
And your pupils doing these jobs then earn wages?
Oh yes, they're paid hourly on the basis of that which they do, and we maintain a 30-hour work hour schedule per week. This is separate and apart from the class activities which they have.
We have visual aid machines here. We have mass teaching machines, tape recorders, machines where a student can come in and take teaching or take training on his own.
Good, Carlos. Now, finally, what are you trying to do with this program, really?
What we're finally trying to do, Mike, is to give the participants who come through our programs an operating image. That is to give them a story that tells them who they are, and what their gifts are, and how it is that they're unique and important in history. And that's all our program is to give these people the kind of images and the kind of concrete grounding to help them get those uniqueness in their history.
Building a self-image.
Building a self-image and a story.
Well, is it working, Carlos?
I think we change lives.
Good. That's what you're here for. Thank you very much.